Hello, YouTube friends and followers. You know, this is Ruth, first of all, in the Motivation Garden. It's Saturday, August 17th, and I'm just going to do a little walk and talk. Garden walk, garden talk. This is something I do every day, walk in my garden. Usually I change my shoes, and I have on my little clogs because I do have dogs, and they seem to like certain areas of my garden. But I don't know, just want to have a little chat, garden chat today. You know, August is always, to me, the hottest month in the garden. This July and August in Dallas, rather, this is when it's so hot. This is a hydrangea bush. This is a rose bush. Little bitty rose bush. Little itty bitty roses. And it's hard for these plants to keep up production. That's one reason I like these plants here, which are called daylilies. Every day I get a flower, and these flowers only last for one day. So they know their place. There's no fragrance to this flower, but it's a beautiful flower. And by the way, these are edible. Throw it back over there. So lilies are my happy spot. The garden is my happy place. Anytime I really need an uplift to my soul, I just walk outside and look at some flowers, touch a few flowers, and it just makes my soul happy. That's Ninja right over there. Every time I come out, he's at the door ready to come out with me. I like just watching the wind blow through the different bushes and things. We had a tree fall the other day. If you go back to some of my other videos, it was right over there. See where the limbs were cut down? I just, instead of putting it on the street this time, I decided to keep these logs. This was a silverleaf maple tree, so I just put the different logs over here just to have something different to look at, but also to put a barrier between the, in the open space there where the fence is, so the dogs won't dig out and run out. We have my granddaughter's itty bitty dog with us named Chase, and he likes to go places. So just showing you a few of the flowers. Some birds. Listen to the bird. It's really hot, a hot day today. This is called lamb's ear, I think. And look at the seedings. That's citronella right there. I always put citronella and marigolds, the yellow plant there, near wherever we're sitting. So yeah, I like to come out and I like to just take a stroll. See how hot it is, how the temperature is stressing this petunia. I haven't deadheaded in a while. In fact, I'll do that tomorrow. I'm getting ready to take a overnight trip to the casino with my friend Nina to celebrate her birthday. So before I go, since I'll be gone for a few hours away from the garden, I'm going to just take a walk. The other reason we didn't put anything out on the front for the trash man to pick up today, I'm going to take the leaves and put them in the compost, and then we're going to use the twigs and small branches as firewood this winter. So we'll be cording that up. But yeah, I just like walking through the garden. There are a couple of more of the logs that fell. There's one of the big branches that they took down. Yeah, it was rotten up there. We woke up, well, last Monday. It just broke off. Right there. So the one at the top broke off, and then we just cut that one off. So this tree is a very old tree, as you can see. Look how big the roots are. It's very old. I wonder how many years that is. Oh, they say you can count the rings in a tree to see how old it is. Oh, but that's how old this branch is. There's the ring of that one. So maybe I'll do that. I guess they get new layers every year. But from now on, when I cut off a branch, I'll just keep it for firewood. Free wood. And here are my things that I'm planting. My daughter gave me this rosemary for Mother's Day, and I put it into 4 separate pots, and it's really growing. So I'm going to put a rosemary hedge right here. Yep. This is bougainvillea, lemongrass. I love lemongrass. Those are 2 Mexican spices. Cuban oregano. Cute sunflowers. I try to keep this fairly wet. Here's another sunflower. And this, look at these zinnia. They're about to bloom. So, I'm making this video to encourage you that when you start growing a garden, it's such a great space to bring up your mood. Just growing a garden has really helped me with having been diagnosed with having depression as a young child. As actually in my early adulthood, I was diagnosed with having depression. And I always was gravitated toward plants and books. And my mother used to always garden, but I never did. It wasn't until my sister Teresa became, actually she was dying from cancer, and I was her caregiver, her primary caregiver, and I went and bought some plants and planted them in her front yard, in her front, and that's when I started, in her little flower bed, made a little flower bed. I remember I bought a foxglove and a hydrangea. Those were the 2 ones I started with. And yeah, gardening is cheaper than a psychiatrist, should I say. Okay, I'm gonna end this video. Let you see some of the soft winds blowing through. So I will be back another day. If you like my video, my channel, The Motivation Garden, I hope it inspires you to start gardening. It doesn't matter what age you are. Actually, we should all teach our kids to garden, and we teach them by modeling to them, by doing. We teach by doing. Okay. I'll see you next time in the Motivation Garden.